Welcome back to the scruffiest, the wampest, the raddest, the cantina-ist in all the galaxy. It is I, Cole, also known as Candorous Pash, for those of you who are in the cool knowing. I'm here with Steve. We're here for a little bit of a quick little duo episode to get out to y'all about some cool, interesting things.
Hello,
So first off,
I am Steve, also
oh,
known as Steve.
the handsome Trandoshan.
Yeah,
So first off, we want to say thank you all so much for the recent support. Market Report 14 saw a ridiculous amount of views and new subscribers, and we wanted to welcome you all. And we wanted to get out a new video so that we could kind of welcome all these new people to the community. Welcome. We speak mostly here about Twin Suns, General Star Wars Unlimited, and whatever weird TCG things that I find while scrolling the internet during the week. Um, but yeah, this is just kind of our show about. I just wanted to reintroduce to all the new people. Like we just like to talk about Star Wars in general, Star Wars Unlimited, the game, because Steve and I have been playing together for about a little bit. Actually, it's been about a year and a half now. Damn, time flies. We've been
yeah.
doing this show
Now
for
that
about
we're
a year.
big, and now that we're big, I quit my job.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I told my
pretty
boss.
much.
I told him I have 121 subscribers. And good luck.
How many subscribers do you have,
Yeah, yeah.
Grandpa?
He didn't have an answer to that, did he? All
Uh,
right. So a couple things we wanted to talk about. So, Steve, I got a funny story for you. And I know our analytics. I know about 90% of you are gentlemen. There are the occasional lady. Shout out to you, occasional lady, for joining in. But I wanted to peruse a question to you gentlemen. Someone that I've been hanging out with made an allegation the other day that I am quote unquote psychotic for not having any lamps in my apartment. I swear to God, this goes somewhere. Just trust me. Um, and I wanted to know how many lamps do you guys have in your apartments? That's my first question. So I went to Target because I felt like that's probably the best place to get a lamp. If you are also a 20-something-year-old man like me who has no decorating ability, Target's pretty good. However, I stopped in the card aisle because I was curious. I saw not one pack of Magic the Gathering, not one pack of Pokemon, but I did see about 50 freaking holiday bundle boxes, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's 2 packs of Twilight, 2 packs of JTL, 2 packs of LOF, and then 2 packs of Secrets. For $30, plus a Prestige Palpatine unit and a Prestige Obi-Wan unit, plus an oversized Qui-Gon. In my opinion, it's one of the best value items they've ever done. I have a couple. I think they're super fun. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
doing a
that's a
sealed
really good
event with
deal.
them.
That's a really good deal. Yeah, I don't know if I ever had a lamp prior to meeting my wife, and I don't know why I would ever need one. Like I got a light switch
Dude,
with
that's
a
what I
bulb that
said.
I can replace.
That's
You
what I
know,
said.
I But then again, before meeting my wife, I also didn't have any hand soap next to my sink because I just used the body wash
All right, I'm not that
out of
bad.
my
I'm
out of
sorry,
my
Steve. That one I can't defend that one. I'm
or
the
uh
king.
or those little towels, like those little towels that hang up next to the sink you
Oh
dry your
God,
hands on.
Steve, we gotta get you. God, thank God you found your wife. Okay, I'm not that bad. I love you, brother, but oh my God.
Are you telling me as a single man you got a little towel
I
next to your
swear to
sink?
God, I'll
Oh,
send you a picture. I got 2 of them. One of them's
I'm
monogrammed. I'm
calling
not.
right, calling right
Swear
now.
to God, pictures up on the screen. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. I'm taking a
Okay,
picture and
okay.
uploading it to my phone for this.
Okay, well, all right. Maybe I'm just a degenerate then, all
I didn't
right?
say degenerate. That's not the vibe. It's more of
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Either way, that was a quick little fun story. But yeah, if you see any of these holiday bundles, honest to God, I think they're a decent deal and I think they're kind of fun. Steve, our people
Yeah.
always want to hear more about Star Wars in general, not necessarily Unlimited. And I figured you and I are great for this because we grew up in slightly different time periods, but just close enough that we like most of the same stuff. What is your
Well,
favorite?
you're kind of.
Hmm?
I was gonna say you're kind of an old soul though,
Oh,
and I'm
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of an
no,
old.
no. Ever since I popped out the womb, 35 is what my mom told me. I swear to God. I learned about IRAs by the time I was 11 years old. Yeah, no, I'm ancient.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even kidding. But my point is, I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite video game of all time that is not Star Wars related? And then what
That
is
is
your
not
favorite video
Star
game that
Wars.
is Star Wars related? And if you
Oh,
need a
okay.
minute to think, I can go first.
I gotta say it's probably going to be Mass Effect 2
That's a good one.
as my favorite game, but it is really tough though. There are so many that fight for that spot continuously. But yeah, I would say it's probably going to be Mass Effect 2. And if it's Star Wars related, kind of boring, but I'm just going to say KOTOR 1.
I don't think that's boring at all. I
Uh,
think that's a classic.
yeah, I think that I've probably poured an unhealthy amount of time into that game, both in my childhood and in my adulthood.
Nothing wrong with just a classic. I still play my favorite game
Yeah.
all the time.
Now, what about you?
All right. I got. Okay, I know this is about to be a weird one. I actually have a favorite Star Wars game that I can almost guarantee is nobody's favorite Star Wars game. For a long time, it was Battlefront 2 and then KOTOR 2. I love those games. And then, you know me, I love Western Civilization. I love RTS games. I love stuff like that. Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption, the Consortium campaign. Oh my god. You play
I've never
as.
even heard of that.
Oh, brother, it's so good. It's an RTS game similar to Age of Empires 2, where you can play as the Rebel Alliance, the Empire, or the Zon Consortium, who is a Legends character who was Jabba the Hutt's rival. And that campaign, I play it once a year because it brings so many cool characters. You've got IG-88, you got Darth Vader, you've got the Witches of Dathomir, you've even got you can have playable Rancor units that rip up buildings.
Hmm.
Um, at one mission, you uncover and recreate a separatist battle droid factory to take the battle droids to war against the Empire. It's so sweet. The final mission. Oh, and oh my god, Cole, you're spoiling. It's a game from 2006. Um, you take Steve. Do you remember like the big thing in Legends in the mid 2000s about just like all the super weapons Palpatine was making?
Vaguely.
All right, so at one of them in this game was a super star destroyer that was 10 times the size of a regular star destroyer, but somehow they put the laser from the Death Star on it. And the final
Okay,
mission is taking that weapon. It is so cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then
I what was the name of that game?
Star Wars Empire at War. And then there's a second one called Edge of Corruption, I think is what it's called. But
Hmm,
that's the one
I'll
I'm
have to go
talking
check that
about.
out. That
Dude, it's
sounds
like,
like fun.
dude, check it out. If the Steam sale's happening right now, it should be like $2 or $3. It's so good. And then my favorite non-Star Wars video game, I think it's got to be Borderlands 2. I've got like 1,500 hours in that game alone. It's probably the Borderlands series as a whole, but Borderlands 2 specifically, my brother and I have played through it hundreds of times. It's just so fun.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I actually started playing it again because I just got my new PC. All right. We're 10 minutes in. We'll start. We'll finally. Fine. We'll start talking about the silly card game we're all here to talk about. Steve.
Magic?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it. This is a Magic podcast. No, wait, no. We're One Piece, right? We do One Piece TCG here. No. Um, Steve, I know I said I was turning over a new leaf. I know I said I was gonna be positive Cole. I know I said I was gonna stop shitting all over FFG. And then Dengar was revealed from Lawless
yeah.
Times, and it is up on the screen. And you were the first one to point it out to me because I only took a quick little look at it because I was, dude, work's been working me like a dog, but it doesn't. That's a whole different side tangent. But at first I was like, nah, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't. And also for reference, I have all three Dengars up on the screen right now for reference, Steve. We've got the one from Shadows, we've got the one from JTL, and now we've got the new one from. It's called Lawless Time, right? That's the new set, Lawless Time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
why don't
Yeah, and
viewer?
I,
What is wrong with this picture?
well,
If you said
side
six
side
fingers, you're correct. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
side tangent though. It was now that we got all three of them up there. What is up with the declining art quality? Because like the Shadows Dengar looks pretty good, and then JTL Dengar looks a little rough, and then this one is just like straight up looks like AI generated. But I, Yeah, he's got 6 fingers. He's got noodly arms. His gun is misshapen.
Oh, did you see what I said about
And
the pauldrons? They have the weird symbols. Like that
his
doesn't look real.
yeah, the pauldrons look weird. The chair is oversized in comparison to his body.
The
If you
headdress
look
is weird.
behind him, the aliens that are up on the screen things vaguely look. I've dealt with, and I know you have too, dealt with enough AI generated art where
Oh, I
if you
didn't
put
even
in Star
notice
Wars
that until you
aliens,
mentioned it. Holy crap,
if
that's almost
if you
like
put in Star
generic
Wars
Rodian.
aliens,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what you get. You
Sorry,
get
this violates our
exactly that, where
copyright.
it's like, yeah, it's like that's a Rhodian-ish, that's that's exactly what you get. Now, I'm not saying that this is AI generated. I think I'm 50-50 on it because I've seen some pretty compelling evidence in Mo's Discord where they were talking about how they went through this artist's backlog and they found that they just tend to over exaggerate on the hand and put in a little extra meat on like that side of the hand, and it looks kind of like a finger, but it's just like an extra too much on the hand.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
guess,
or
but
or this artist just uses AI generated everything. I don't know. But one
even
thing's
his
for certain,
face is weird. Like it's
it
every time I look at this picture, the longer I look at, like even the droid in the background looks wrong. I don't know.
and the elephant in the room, why is he trying to seduce me?
Dude,
Like, calm
he's
down.
trying to.
I,
He's
that is a come hither look. Like,
come here,
that
baby
man
girl.
wants me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Normally, I really have been trying to be better about FFG. This is the one thing that really I went, come on. And after we just listen, we gave them all the jerk off and the compliments last week with all the good changes they're making, and I still stand by. Great, I'm appreciative that they're making all the changes. This is a bad look. The reason I wanted to talk about this specifically, Magic did this early COVID. Do you remember that, Steve? I think it was like Masters set, or maybe it was Jumpstart. It was something like 2020-ish. They had a couple cards that
yeah,
came out that turned out to be AI, and it wrecked the set.
yeah, it's not a good look. Um,
And the worst part is, if this
I
actually is AI, and you put an artist's name under it, oh, they're done. You know, like
yeah,
no
that
one's
they're
ever
toast.
hiring them
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. I would like for them to at least acknowledge it, like give a reason. I really hope it's not AI, but it really does
If
kind
there's
of
a
look
good
like
reason
it.
for it, I will listen. Um, I'm
Either
just
you're just a bad artist or
mhm.
it's AI. I don't know which is worse, but
Well,
anyway.
they've made mistakes in the past, like with the spoiler season. Like I know this is the classic one I go back to. The Poe, like I think it was the sector qualifier card, the really pretty metal looking cards. It had the new rotation set printing on it, like which we see on JTL and beyond. But that was a mistake. So you know
Uh-huh.
what? Maybe even giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this was a mistake. Like maybe the spoiler wasn't fully correct. You know? Like I'm trying to be nice. I don't see how that'd be true, but I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I had to check with you because I'm like, I assume he's human,
Oh,
but maybe he's
100%.
another
No one
race.
disagrees on that. He is a human male. There's not. I
Right.
did trust me. I also did a little bit of the googling, and I was like, what? Does he have 6 fingers? I never noticed that. No.
Uh,
Maybe in Disney
yeah.
canon. What do you guys think below? Let us know if you think if it's AI, if it's a mistake, or Steve. The only other thing I can think is I want you to look at it with me one more time, right? Where the fingers are interlacing to the gun belt, I almost thought it was the ammunition pouch resting on his hand. But you
It
can
that's
kind of
it's possible.
and you can kind of see the different, but that's the only thing I'm trying to defend. Once again, the pauldrons is the weird thing to me. Those designs on the pauldrons is weird.
Yeah, and the gun being very very much an AI looking gun. Because
Oh
like I
yeah,
can tell you, AI does not like making guns that look
no, it does not.
realistic at all.
Dude, we're talking Star Wars too. Most guns in Star Wars are based off real weapon platforms. Fun fact. You see a lot of AKs in The Mandalorian. You see a lot of M4s in Andor. I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, let's move on because we long enough. So like we had said in the beginning, we really appreciate all the new people coming and joining the subscribe button, hitting that knowledge button, and joining. We do put out one of these a week, and then we put out one of the market reports a week. But one thing I was wondering, what do you guys want to see in the community? Do you want to see more stuff like this? Do you want like a Star Wars video game in the background? Do you like seeing the Discord? I know a lot of people listen to it like a podcast, so they just close their phone. It doesn't matter. But for those of you who watch the video, what do you want to see in the background? Like, do you want to see me do a playthrough of Republic Commando or something like that in my spare time? I don't know. Just let us know. Do you like the editing style we do here? Like what would interest you and propulse you to tell your friends how cool we are?
You want to see me shirtless?
Listen, Steve, that's on the Patreon. We can't get that away for free.
Oh, that's
We
the
can't give that
Patreon.
away for free.
Okay.
Yeah, patreon.com
Oh.
slash Steve is sexy. Um, so we've been talking for a good little bit now. With Steve and me, we typically we have a lot of the same opinions, so we go back and forth a lot. But this is one thing that I don't think Steve knows anything about, but I want to talk about just because it's so effing funny. Steve, you recall the Gaemstop Power Packs we talked about? I think we've talked about them on the main show and the market report. I know we've talked about them at least 2 or 3 times on the channel.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about it.
But
GameStop Power Packs.
yeah,
Yeah.
so basically PSA and GameStop teamed up. There's this website you can use to spin a virtual, basically slot machine to see if you hit, like to see what I'm sorry, I'm going too fast. $25, $50, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, $2,500. For those prices, you then spin a slot machine and you will receive a PSA graded card in either English or Japanese of at least half the value of what you are spinning. So if you spin a $25 pack, you're guaranteed a $12, $50 card or more. If you spin a $100 pack, you're guaranteed a 50 or more. You know what I'm saying? Turns out, okay, so first off, we talked about this on the show a long time ago because the odds were boosted to hell. Like people were making a lot of money on this, and Tyler and I both said in market report, "Hey, please don't spend these. This is a really bad idea. I can tell that the rug pull's about to happen." The rug pull happened. The rug pull. So a couple
Oh.
things happened. So the first controversy is that GameStop has been buying these cards at a significant markup. Why does that matter, Cole? The way that the GameStop. Okay, when you spin the card, I know I have to keep explaining this because it's just so complicated and it's so stupid. When you spin the card, okay? Steve, we have spun a card. We have now received a card. We spent $25. The card. GameStop claims the card is worth $35. GameStop uses an algorithm determining on past sold prices, and what is also called a Pokemon Index. I learned about this week, Steve. I didn't even know about this. Cole, what is a Pokemon Index? I'm glad you asked. There's this really weird site called Card Ladder that tracks the value of each individual Pokemon. Not the cards, Steve, but the Pokemon itself. Like Charizard,
Oh,
all the
what?
Charizard cards have an expected value rise of 9.2% a year. That's the Pokemon Index. So in theory, any Charizard card should be appreciating at 9.2%. The
I can
problem
already.
with
I don't
this
even
is
play.
not all cards appreciate the same way.
Yeah. Even I don't play Pokemon, and even I know that. I know that there's some
Exactly.
Charizards that are going to be more valuable than others, depending on their playability.
Their playability, their collectability, the art style, etc.
Uh
Exactly.
huh.
So GameStop has been using, because people have always wondered, how does GameStop determine the value? They're using this site. They're using this card ladder site, which is a site that has been discredited by the entire TCG player community. It is not effective. It does not work. So basically, what's been happening is GameStop has been doing two things that is not okay and is now resulting in a possible lawsuit. Number one, they have been buying cards off of eBay and TCG Player to artificially inflate the value. So they buy this card. Let's say it's a Charizard. They buy it for $800. Now it's worth $1,000 because of the past. Let me phrase that. The card is listed for $800. They've paid $1,500. The card price goes up because they're overpaying. That's the first thing they're doing. The second thing they're doing is they're using the card ladder prices that are not accurate and are saying that the cards are worth more than they are. I know I just said a whole lot of things, but you can't do any of
So
them.
So so GameStop was going under, was saved by a weird stock market,
Yes,
and
a
is
meme stock
now
run.
going
Yes,
under again. So
correct.
how many
Yes.
times can we save this company before they just stop being savable?
You're sounding like a real D1 hater and like a paper hands kind of guy, Steve. No, I'm kidding. Do not buy GameStop stock. I own 0 GameStop shares. I do not believe in them as a company anymore, and I'm letting my pro expire. They have lost all my faith.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah. But yeah, another GameStop lawsuit. Da 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 da.
of, you excited? You ready? Is your team ready for tomorrow?
Dude, I am excited, but I am a little nervous. One of our teammates, I love her. She's a great friend. She gets really nervous in competition, so she's a little anxious. But we're excited. But we're gonna do well. It's me, Tyler, and then his girlfriend Kennedy. Shout out to her. And Kennedy, she's just the sweetest little soul, and she just has a hard time playing competitively. But we're looking forward to it. We've got some real diverse decks. I'm playing Burn Boba. Kennedy's playing the new Leia, and then Tyler's playing that disgusting Piet deck. Thank God he's on my team. I
Oh
don't have to
God.
play it.
Yeah. Probably gonna throw my daughter
You're
to
gonna
the
throw
wolves
your
on that one.
child into the meat
Yeah.
grinder of Piet. You're gonna
Yeah. I'm
learn to swim, sweetie.
I'm
Learn
on
to swim. Gonk droid.
sink or swim. she's uh she's 9 years old, and
Bro,
this
the
is her
turn four
first
Devastator
like
ruins it. Crazy.
this is her first outing into the SWU world. She's only ever played me, so this is gonna be interesting. She's playing Mon Mothma Green,
Ooh, that's
and
pretty cool.
it's basically just only pretty girls or a card that I could convince her was good. But like she cut commands. She said she
Um,
didn't like command because it was too many words to read.
sweetie,
And
no, sweetie.
dude, I do my best to like just basically just like you know explain to her like, hey, it's good, you know what I mean? But I don't want to push her to make her play stuff that she doesn't like to play. So
Yeah. Well, we're really excited for
Call
that tournament.
ended.
That's gonna be our.
what's that?
I said we're really excited
Oh,
for this
I'm
tournament. No, you're good. Yeah, I did the connecting and disconnecting thing.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So sorry, it's a team tournament we're doing at the LGS. It's a 3v3. Um,
Trilogy style.
uh, yeah, trilogy style. So it should
Which
be
I
fun.
think this way will catch on. I do not see traditional trilogy ever catching on. Like having to have 3 decks on board
No,
is crazy.
no.
I could see what
Yeah,
we're doing right now catching on. I do not see regular trilogy catching on.
yeah. I'm pretty excited. I know that it's near the holidays, so it's kind of hard with scheduling and everything.
We've got
So
5
I'm
teams
excited to
though.
maybe do it. We have four.
That's
I
still
had four
plenty.
sign up. Luckily, Tom was able to. He got Nick and Nick's friend Jeff. Nick from Epic Action. So we got some really good players. I've got me, my daughter, and my buddy Tyler, Tyler C. And my daughter's
Loyal
only playing
listener.
cards. Yeah, my daughter's only playing cards that are pretty and then she likes. And Tyler is one of those players like he's the exact opposite of me. Like I'm gonna play cards that are good. Tyler's gonna play cards that have characters that he likes that are in the movies. Like Tyler's the type to show up to the tournament with Luke Green, and he'll have Echo Base Defender, but he's like, well, Luke, this is from A New Hope, and Echo Base is from Empire. They can't go in the same deck. It's very thematic. He's a thematic player, so uh, I could give you 20 guesses and you wouldn't guess the leader he's playing. But we did put him a pretty unique deck together with Ray Red,
Oh,
the the Ray,
wait.
the Red Ray,
I was
not
gonna
the
say,
good Ray.
are you talking about
Not
Legends of the Force, Ray?
we are playing Legends of the Force Ray Yellow, and it is
Oh God, I can't wait.
I, and it is not good, but it's not bad. Uh,
I'm just
I
trying to
don't
play
know
as many
how it's
guerrilla
gonna
soldiers
go.
as I can.
It didn't make the deck. It's
Really?
gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting interesting time. and I'm playing Chancellor Palpatine Data Vault.
Oh
So
yeah, you're gonna do well.
uh,
Plot, go
so that
Booger.
yeah, that's all I got to say about that. That's going to be interesting. Um,
Also, for
uh,
everyone who continually bothers me and tells me to switch to green Boba Fett, yeah, I have 2 words for you: Gorilla Soldier.
yeah, that card is
It
dirty.
won me every single game this week, Steve. You,
It's
Tyler,
dirty.
Derek, if I have a clear, if I shoot down and then I go into a Gorilla Soldier, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. No, it's not a fun experience. Especially
I
like
feel like an asshole when I do it, but like, it's what I gotta
if
do.
you don't have 4 toughness on the board when you drop that, it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna untap him and I'm gonna do an additional 2. And
Yeah.
yep.
Well, it's been a fun episode. We're not going to do name that card this week because that'd be very boring. However, catch us next week for another market report, another podcast, and take some easy time.
Oh,
Enjoy your holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy
and
Holidays.
we are doing a special stream
Oh
next week.
God,
Hopefully, if it works out.
yeah, it should
Hopefully,
work.
might have a fun video coming out next week. We'll see.
Oh God, I can't wait to watch that piece of shit. Can't even
It's
lie.
gonna be it's
I
gonna
don't
be
even
fun.
care
We're
about the
gonna do.
content part of it. I can't wait to watch that piece again.
Hopefully, Ruben can make it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening. Tell your pets you love them and stay warm. Bye bye now.
Bye.